Hi, my name is Mike Landry. I'm an account rep in Southwest Washington, and I've been asked to create this video to share my approach to selling new business and also what I've done to have early success here at Haibu. I really attribute it to three things. Number one is accountability. Number two, knowing my numbers, and number three, having fun and really just enjoying what we do. So I'll start with accountability. It's the number one most important word in my vocabulary. It's what keeps me focused. It's what gets me up in the morning to ultimately provide for my family, to do the things that I need to do to be successful in this industry. I feel when we first start with this company, when we all started at Haibu, we were all given a blueprint for success. They say, go out and hit those 10 doors every day. If you do that, you'll get two new appointments. And if you do that throughout the course of the week and through the course of the month, it's going to equate to an average of 1 to 2 new business sales a week. Know your numbers. I know personally for me, it takes me 3 door knocks to set a new appointment. I've got a very refined approach. I practice it as much as possible. If I go and I speak with 3 new businesses, on average, I'm setting an appointment. To close up an appointment, to close a new business sale, it's taken me 3 appointments. So the numbers really say, hey, I need to go talk to 9 new businesses to get the 3 appointments that I need to get that new business, and I hold myself accountable to that. So I know that if I do that, then I will have a continued level of success throughout the company. But I take it a step further. I know I need 9, but I want more. I don't want to just be average. So I'll go hit 12. And by doing so, I'm ensuring my success. I know exactly what I make for every single door that I walk into. I know it's $13.50 for every business I walk in and see. And I really treat it like this. I know that, hey, if I go talk to 12 new businesses, you may or may not be that sale, right? I mean, you don't have to be. You don't even have to be one of the 3 appointments. I just need you to be one of my 12. Because the law of averages states that if I go and I see these businesses and I see 12 every week or every day, rather, I'll get the new business sale that I need. And right now, in 2018, I'm on track for that. We're 30 weeks into the year. I have 34 new business sales, and that's really what it comes down to. It's holding myself accountable, not only through the times where you're successful and you're waking up and things are great, but also to the days that we all have that we don't feel well, or maybe we're getting more no's on average that we're used to, or maybe when we meet with a business and we think it's a sure thing and all of a sudden they tell you no. You get that gut check. It's holding yourself accountable to go out and talk to the next person, and if you do that and you're just consistently disciplined, and you go out and you do this every single day, you'll have success too. So know your numbers. That's a big thing. A big thing for me this year was brought to my attention last year. I had a lot of success early on, but my average order value was terrible. I was barely over $200. So I wanted to make it a point this year to increase that. And this year I've doubled it. Right now I believe I'm at a $480 average order value. But the interesting thing is out of the 29 sales that I did by myself without the assistance of a webinar, my average order value is only $306 right now. When I set a webinar, the average order value is $1,483. And when we're talking premium commission, a solo sale where you're averaging, $500 in commission compared to, almost $2,500 with a webinar, that's a big difference. So I've really learned to be the expert, but also, when I'm having these relevant conversations, don't be one-sided. Listen to the client. Listen to what their needs are. Everybody's unique. Two businesses could be competing with each other but have completely different goals. So I really try to treat every business like it's my own. I like to assess what their needs are, and try to provide that solution. Be accountable for it. When things are good, I want to sit and I want to get the praises from them. Like, hey, that things are going awesome. I want the referrals. I want a client for life. But also when things aren't going as planned, which there's no guarantees with advertising, we all know that. But the one thing that I guarantee my clients is I'm going to work my tail off to make this work for you. I'm going to represent your business as if it were my own. So we're going to come up with a plan to make this successful. And that same accountability factor that we talked about early on, I'm going to sit across from you and be accountable when things aren't going as well as planned, and so that we can adjust your program, to make it successful for you. That's the guarantee that I give them. So that's really what it is for me. It's accountability, knowing my numbers, but also having fun. I love what we do. I love our partnerships. There's not too many people in the world that can say, they're a premier partner with Google. They're also the small business representative for Facebook. It gives us credibility. It makes us the expert. And it's easy to have a lot of conviction. I know what we can do. I've been doing this long enough, and seeing the results, that I can name drop, and I can say, hey, I work with Bob down at Jones Automotive, and he's had a tremendous amount of success with our programs. Give him a call, and he'll vouch for me and what we do. I love the fact that you can walk into just about any business in America right now and say, hey, I know you're getting inundated with calls from Google. The first thing they're going to do is roll their eyes and be like, yeah, all the time, daily almost. And the awesome thing is it's never Google. And so we can go in there and say, hey, well, I'm here to kind of help you with that. I'm the local representative for Google through a company called Haibu. And the partnerships that we have, the programs that we have in place, all I have to do to be successful is just follow my plan. And my plan is holding myself accountable to log my visits in Salesforce, make sure that I'm in a particular area where I can see as many doors as possible, and just have as many relevant conversations as I can every single day. I really enjoy what we do. I love talking to people about what we do, and I think the more that you can have that same conversation over and over and over again, it makes you believe it more and more. And the more you believe it, the more conviction you have, and the more conviction you have, the easier it is to sell. But the only advice I would say is don't go in like a salesman. Try to find a way to make a business, a service, or an industry relate to some aspect of your life. My wife and I recently bought a home. So when I'm in talking to a flooring company or a contractor, I can speak on the fact of how we made certain decisions and how social media influenced us, or how we were influenced by retargeting ads, or how we were influenced by pay-per-click, and if we didn't click on one of those ads, that business wouldn't have got our business. Have a game plan when you're going in and you're talking to them. I don't do a ton of research when I go meet with somebody, but I do like to run a budget estimate. I do like to know how many searches are coming in for a particular service or a product. I do like to know what kind of competition's out there, and I just want to go in there and just have a conversation. And the more you do that, the more success you can have. But you got to go out and you got to hit those numbers. You got to go out there and you just got to have as many of those conversations as you can. If your number's 10 or 15 doors to get an appointment, then go hit 30. Do more than what's expected. Things have changed recently in the way we get paid. It used to be quarterly, and you'd had 90 days to hit your numbers. We have to hit these every month now. And so I know for me personally, I have my own set of expectations. I want to sell 4 new businesses at $1,400 a month total every month. If I do that, I stay on premium tier. So if I have 30 days, I cut that in half. I give myself 15 days to get that, and I always try to stay ahead. If you're ahead of the game, it relieves the pressure, and you can just continue to go out and have fun and enjoy what it is that we do. And I think that this company gives us a lot of opportunity to live a really nice lifestyle, to provide for our families. I know my paychecks are great. We get to enjoy a lot of the things in life that I wasn't able to previously. But also, don't always let it be work. Have fun, hit the reset button every now and then, take the vacation. That was the hardest thing for me previously, was not taking a vacation. It was just all work, and then you get you kind of get burnt out. So always reset, and enjoy the fruits of your labor. The last thing I want to talk about is a support system. We have an outstanding support system at Haibu. I personally, I feel very blessed that the manager that I have, Chris Pate, is outstanding. He's very accommodating with anything that we need. He creates a competitive, fun environment that allows us to be successful. We feed off of it. So if I go out and I sell a digital solutions package to a car dealership, the first thing I'm doing is I'm talking to my team, being like, hey, this is what I did to set this appointment. This is what got me the sale. And they do the same for me. We do this for each other. We feed off each other's success, and it just creates this environment where we are always working with each other. It's not about being against each other. We're one company, and it's a family and family environment, and I'm just happy and blessed to be a part of it. The company's always coming out with new trainings. I try to be a student, and just learn as much as I can about what we're doing and finding new creative ways to sell, and just be successful in this company. But I think really what it comes down to, hold yourself accountable, know your numbers. If you go out and you hit those numbers every day, and you see the number of doors you need to be successful, the law of averages says that you will be. So just continue to be a student. Learn as much as you can about the products we have. Go out and have as many relevant conversations as you can and have fun with it. I appreciate the opportunity to speak, and thank you guys for your time. Have a great day.